Hello guys, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Unfortunately, I did a big oopsie and forgot to record my mic, so I'm basically just a mime for the entire 2 hours of recording session I had. What was my intro? I don't know. I played the defects. That's it. Also, thanks for the comments, guys. It's really nice. I had a longer thing I was gonna say about the comments, which was cut out because I forgot to record my mic, so good job, me. Know that it was a really heartfelt, thought out message that can only be repeated once in a lifetime, so. Oh well, guess you guys missed it, but such is life, and we gotta move on. And I don't want to record 2 more hours of this game. Okay, begin. So my first run went pretty badly, and then my second run was slightly better because I got to the boss, but it also was pretty bad. Those runs, I tried to do a lightning and darkness build and it didn't really go well, so I think this run, I was kind of more influenced in doing an ice build. Also, I got this card at the start, Echo Form, and it actually is like the main thing in my run. So you see here I'm picking all the cool-headed cards because it lets me channel one Frost. And I kind of at first thought channeling Frost was kind of pointless, because why do I need a ball magic that gives me 2 defense each turn, and 5 defense if I evoke it, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. Evoke. Good. The other ones just seem more interesting, because one, you stack a bunch of damage and you do a bunch of damage, and the other one is you just keep doing damage over time, I guess. Pretty unique, and then the ice one just seems very useless on its own. And, we'll see what happens eventually. So you see here, I'm basically just fully committed. I get rid of all this shit-ass lightning cards, because who needs other damage when you can just fully block everything and make the game last longer. And then here's where I get the card that changes my entire perspective of this game, of the ice ability. And that card is Blizzard. And what Blizzard does is it gives you two extra damage from the card for each time you channel Frost. So you can kind of see here where the synergy comes in. I have 3 cool-headed cards. I play all of that, and then it just stacks a bunch of damage on this one card, and it lasts for the entirety of combat. Right here, I probably should have, in hindsight, done more cool-headed, because it doesn't really matter for the 6 damage I'm doing now, but I think I kind of just wanted to get him to split, because I didn't want to take the 35 damage. But I didn't really take that much damage anyways, because of, cool-headed giving me that much defense from the evoking and passive, whatever buff. So you see here, he gets 2 slams on me, but it doesn't do any damage. Like, I don't know. I have so much defense. This Blizzard almost gets him to half health, and at this point, I do get him to half health. So then here I am stacking more cool-headed so I can do more Blizzard damage. I get them to almost half health, and then I kind of get a thought. What happens if I one-shot them before they get to split? Does it actually kill them? So here I'm kind of just stalling because I want to see what happens, and I feel relatively safe, and I don't really feel like I'm going to lose this run as of now. I also get slimed a lot, actually. So to be fair, I was a bit afraid. Here I kind of miscalculate because I forgot I had weak. I thought I'd one-shot them, but they split into 2 health slimes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I just like slowly chip them down. Here I actually get the Electrodynamic card. I didn't get this in my last run for when I was doing the lightning build, which I was really sad on, because that was like the main card I was looking for. I also get Ice Cream here, which is actually really good. Because it lets me start my mana, and it gets more useful later on, but, it doesn't really matter as much. So here, most of these fights, you kind of just see the same exact synergy here. You just play a bunch of, Frost cards, cool-headed cards, which, channels a bunch of Frost, and then I just spam Blizzard. And, to be fair, this sequence is really long, because it's just me spamming a bunch of defense and defending until I get enough Frost stacks. I don't know if there's actual stacks, but it's just me building up so much damage over time that it just all explodes all at once. And all these battles are, to be fair, like really long and repetitive. You can see here I'm using also Recursion because that it actually lets me channel the same card. Also the main like flow of this combat is I just play I play my 3 costing card, the one that lets you play another card at the start, and then I basically just keep playing cool-headed and Recursion, because that just keeps channeling more Frost. Oh yeah, I also get Cold Snap, which is basically the same thing, but I don't draw a card, and instead I do 6 damage. To be fair, I think what is it? Cold-Headed would be better, because it's just, it lets me draw a card and lets me cycle through my deck faster. So I get to play more cards of the same type. Here I actually upgrade Echo Form, because I thought it would mean I could play it more than once, so I could keep stacking the power. But instead it just means I don't lose the card when I don't play it. Which is fine, actually, because this actually is helpful later on, since there's times I don't play it. Also, this book, I have no idea what it does. I think it gave me a different book last time, and I kind of wanted to see what it did, so I just picked it, and I got pretty useless relic for my build. But it's fine. So I'm on the floor 2 boss here, and to be fair, I didn't realize that, I mean, it's kind of there, it says there, it deals damage to all enemies, but I didn't realize that this build would actually be good against multiple targets. Actually, to be fair, I kind of knew that, but I didn't really think about summoners and stuff like that. Here I actually don't have enough mana to play the power, and I'm kind of afraid, slightly, because I don't have much health. Well, I'm at half health, and this guy's doing 51 damage, but I managed to get enough block to block everything. And I also have Buffer, which actually just straight up negates all damage. I forgot when I got the card. I think I got it earlier, but you'll see how that card basically just gives me free turns, I guess. Not really free turns, but saves me from a few predicaments. So here I do 58 damage, which is insane for a fully defensive build if you think about it. This is what I tried to achieve with, what is it, the Silent. Also here I get the Crown because I don't really need more cards. I was told in a last video, in the comments, to fix my deck a bit, so I wouldn't have to, like, not to get too many cards, and also try and reduce the amount of cards I have. So you see here I'm reducing my cards. So shoutouts to that guy who's telling me how to get better at the game and not be a dumbass. So here I also have this card, which lets me get mana depending on how many cards are in my discard pile, or in my draw pile, I mean. And I think for every 4 cards in my draw pile, I get 1 mana. You see here, I kind of just have a surplus of mana. Because it's just, I just can't spend all this energy. I keep calling it mana, but I just have so much energy that I can't spend it all. This guy's actually one of my favorite enemies here. He's kind of, I think his gimmick is really cool, but I kind of just negate his gimmick with my entire build. I mean, he does do damage, and I guess you are meant to block damage, but I feel like his gimmick is you do enough damage so he doesn't do damage to you. And also, I had a card, what is it, Buffer? Kind of just negates his entire gimmick for 1 attack, which I think is funny. So here I am onto the boss, and I'm kind of just doing things, you know? I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening in the fight, really. I think I was pretty confident going to this fight, because it's like the donut and the polygon, and I have, like, I'm pretty sure I have a 100% win rate against these guys. And also my build was pretty strong at this point, and I mean it was strong like on the 2nd floor, so I was pretty confident I could pretty much blaze through the entire 3rd floor. Because I was just getting like everything consistently. The only minor problem with this fight, I think, was that I kind of realized they were buffing each other slowly, and they were going to eventually get too strong for me to block all their damage, so I kind of had to deal enough damage so they wouldn't do that in time before they would destroy me with their 1 million damage. But you can see at the start here, I'm kind of just like taking my time thinking about what to do here. I don't really want to mess this up at the, last stage. I think I've been playing for about 2-ish hours, which I guess isn't really that long for a game like this. I think this run has been about maybe an hour, because most of the time was just me thinking about what to do and also playing all these cards to build up the Blizzard stacks. So you see here, I actually play, I think I play this card. Oh no, I don't. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think it's just to save my, yeah, I think I just did it to save the things for next turn. Because what I could have done was play that card and get more defense, but I had exactly enough to block everything anyways. And at least this turn I get to get more block because I can evoke them by just playing more Frosts. If you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. To be fair, this fight's pretty long, compared to everything else. I think it's just because they're so tanky, and also because there's two of them. I mean, Blizzard does AoE damage, so I'm technically lying. But you know, I'm good at this game, I think. Probably not. Also, look at the amount of energy I have. This is like way too much. I don't even know what to spend it on. I blame Ice Cream, and also whatever that other card that gives me more mana. Energy each time I play, what is it? Every time I play it, and I have cards in my draw. Isn't this a wonderful commentary, guys? You know, I don't think my commentary was even that good in the actual recording, because I was like incredibly tired. I'm pretty sure that it was like 3 AM when I was playing this entire game. I mean, my commentary probably isn't good ever, so there's not really much to compare to. Look at that, 7 out of 4 mana. Also, look at my coins. It says 6-7. Isn't that a funny reference to joke about, because that's the joke? I don't know how humor works anymore. Isn't that so edgy? What am I saying? Also, what is it? The buffer thing? It doesn't block multi-hits, so that's the one downside. So you can't just negate damage each turn by just spamming buffer and having infinite energy. So I'm glad they thought of that. So look at that, I took 19 damage still. It actually ate through my shield in the first attack and then did the buffer, which is kind of annoying, because that means I take the full second hit damage, if you know what I mean. Also look, I still have my 3 potions, which I haven't played yet. I think I eventually play a potion. No spoilers, guys. So look, I have 10 out of 4 mana. I can't even play most of that because I'm dazed. Another thing was they kept dazing me, which slightly worried me because I didn't know, because I think at some point I would also have too many dazed cards and it would probably fuck me over. But I mean, my Blizzard's starting to do a lot of damage here, so I'm somewhat fine. And also I have a lot of energy, so I should be fine, technically. Also, I always prioritize playing, what is it, the draw card first instead of recursion, even though it's free. Just because I can draw more cards and possibly get more recursion or more cold snaps. Because I have so much energy, so I can play any card anyways. Here I actually play Blizzard first, because it plays it twice. And I want to kill them faster, because I'm starting to get a bit afraid, because I don't know, that guy's gonna do 22 times 2 damage, that's 44 damage, and that's a bit scary. I think here's where I play the weak, because I'm afraid. Actually, I guess I don't, because I'm confident in taking all this damage, I guess. And I think my thought process was, it's better to just save it for when I know I'm going to die and I need to play it, which makes sense. But I think, now that I think about it, the weak stays on for the entirety of the fight, so I won't actually lose. I'm actually like saving myself damage. So here I pretty much know I've won. I've killed one of the guys, so they can't keep buffing each other anymore, or putting defense on each other. And all I need is just to get another like Blizzard, and I just use the potion anyways, because I don't think I can. I know there's like nothing after this. So here I am, da-dump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of the evil? You charge your core to its maximum. You deal 628 damage, the heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you've dealt a total of 2,310 damage to the heart. A total of 643,707 damage has been dealt by all who have challenged it. The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. I think that's how I said it in my actual recording. And look at that. I beat the game on all 3 characters. Yippee me. Here's me skipping the credits because I can't be bothered, and here's my reaction to the cutscene. You can see I'm so ecstatic that nothing has happened. I actually don't even know what to do next here, because I can't even find anything in the main menu. I'm assuming I'm supposed to play a character. Also, my camera dies here because my phone dies. My phone's my camera. Yippee me. Really, everything's going wrong with this recording today, apparently. My microphone doesn't work, my camera just dies. At least it died at the end, you know. So anyways, if you guys tell me in the comments section what to do next, because I don't really know what to do next, please do. I'm very lost. Anyways, like, subscribe. Okay, bye.